inside your diary.
What's up, everybody? If you were sleeping on a bicycle during the week, you will notice that Stanley Enow put out a new music video, or should I say a new movie. But before we talk about anything concerning that video, our week is going to be focused on Stanley Enow in the first place. So let's go back into history for a bit. Did you ever notice that Stanley Enow is like the only other artist in Cameroon that didn't have an upcoming process? And when I'm talking about upcoming process, it's like Stanley Enow started from the top, yeah? So this dude, he's working with MTN. He did a couple of commercials with MTN. He worked with MTN for a bit. Okay, he did MCing, work on radio stations and all of that. And somewhere along the line, he's listening to mentors like Tony Nobody, and then boom, the song Hempe happened in the year 2013. And in that same year when Hempe happened, it was a hit. That is why I'm saying that Stanley Enow didn't even start from the bottom. During that process of Hempe, in 2014, Stanley Enow was nominated for MTV Base. His hip hop ranked on Trace as #1, which was a big deal for Cameroonians. Everybody was hyping about it. Even his own present rivalry, JOvi, put out a placard, asked people to vote for Stanley Enow as a new act in a category where he was nominated with other great African artists like Pino and many other Nigerian acts. People didn't think that he had a chance at it, and he won. Came out to Canada the subsequent year as Best Male Artist. He has taken Best Male West African Artist at the Afrima and so many more awards. And when he started his career, many people thought that that's all that there was. He released the song Jama Jama Cow, and people were like, dude, what's wrong with you? Are you sure your career is going to last? I mean, a lot of things came up on the internet and people were comparing JOvi and Stanley Enow. Of course, it has always been the case till this time that I am making this video. People said Stanley Enow is like a new Toyota vehicle that is going to shine for a while and does not last long. And I'm like, really? How do fans even go about ideas like this? But that wasn't it. In 2014, when this dude was nominated at the MTV Base and won it, then was birthed the rivalry between him and the hip-hop artist JOvi. Was it birthed by JOvi and him? No, it was birthed by the fans. Though Stanley Enow started his career from the top and not from the bottom, ironically, many Cameroonians have always thought that his song is whack, like whack to that level. You know how last week we spoke about Nyangono Dusu being an artistic mistake as described by Jean-Pierre? I mean, many Cameroonians were always saying that to Stanley Enow and thinking that his career wasn't going to last. But ironically, he's actually just going higher and higher. A couple of years back, he released his very first debut album, Soldier Like My Papa. And again, like Cameroonians always do, many people except his fans came saying that the album was all whack, and most of the songs that he did in the album were leftovers. I'm like, really? He revolutionized the video perspective of Cameroon, adding props like airplanes and Rolls Royce, making videos look more dope and authentic. But people always came criticizing his song. But for some reason, he was always in the right platform at the right time, hanging out with international artists, not just from Africa, but in the world at large. Now I'm beginning to ask the question, what else is he using that other Cameroonian artists are not using? And 2019, Stanley has made it again. And this time he has released another song, and like I said before, I don't know if it's a song or it's a movie, titled Good Day. Good Day was highly anticipated, first released on Trace Africa and waited for like a week before it was put on YouTube. When Stanley put the song on YouTube, it hit 100k views in just 24 hours. And just for the record, Stanley Enow, during that week when he released that song, the previous week, Tizi Panchak made a video of himself rejoicing and dancing to the fact that his video Goretti, which he also recently released, hit 100k in 1 week. Oh god, I don't know just levels in this industry. I mean, we should be comparing Stanley Enow and Tizi Panchak, right? No, let's not even talk about that. It's not very important. But just for the record, levels, because even Loco made over 100k in 24 hours. But let's come back to the song for a bit. Stanley Enow released the video and put it out, and social media went crazy, and some people thought that the song was whack. As usual, just Stanley Enow's fans were hailing the song. Many people thought the video was dope, the song was whack. In fact, that video is not fantastic. That video is fan-freaking-tastic. You need to check that video out. Ken put so much work into it. But I mean, for some reason, I try to figure out what the lyrics is and I can't get it somewhere along the line. And Stanley Enow was the only other artist that was selected from Cameroon to join the festival, musical and movie festival that holds in Austin annually, which has international artists from other African countries, of course, that come together. This year it was sponsored by OK Africa and other top-notch companies in Africa. He attended an interview on AG Stream, an Al Jazeera program, and he was interviewed and he focused on talking on the growth of the Cameroon entertainment industry. Stanley Enow said one of the people they have to look at that is going to take over Africa as far as music is concerned is Daphne. Is that not how we just support our own? I don't know if we properly dissected the body of entertainment this week like we promised at the beginning of our show, but if you always always like our show and you always love what we're giving you, please do not forget to subscribe in the red button below, and do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms as written on the screen. You know how it is, we always give you what's hot and what's not. It's your boy, Karawa.
Jean-Michel gang mama marigo. Jobolos yon va au beignet haricot, yeah.